G'day viewers, my name is Michael and welcome back to Single Racer. Now a couple of videos ago I did a two-part series that featured my top 10 cars and track combos in AMS2, and 5 were split up into sort of more fun combos and there were 5 serious combos, and I'll have a link to those 2 videos if you haven't seen it at the end of this one. But within the top 10 there are my 3 all-time favourites, and one of those was the V8 Supercars on my home track of Adelaide. Not home track as in I'm in Melbourne, but in Australia, the Australian track Adelaide. And the second one was my favourite car probably of all time, the faux Lotus 49 type car known here as the Formula Vintage Gen 1 series, and I raced that on Kia Lama, or at least that's how I understand to pronounce it. But the third combo was a real surprise to me, which was this one here. It's called the Sprint Race car, a strange name, but yep, Sprint Race, on one of my favourite tracks from an old game called Toka 2. It's known as Donington Park, but this is the GP version, which you might see here has the longer extended U-turn bit added onto it. So that is one of my top 3 combinations, and so I thought I would show it off in full here, but hopefully also showing off 2 features that you might not have either seen a lot or be aware of, and that is to drive it in the rain. And what I want to do is I want to sort of over exaggerate it by using the Thunderstorm effect, and also showing off a pit stop within a 7-lap race. So let's move on to that now, or how to set that up now. And so if there's 1 or 2 of you still left that haven't experimented with the weather options, this is how you do it. Just come over here to race settings and you can set it up. Now I had it set to 5 laps, so you can adjust the number of laps simply by clicking the number you want, and I was going to change it to 5, but the maximum seems to be 4 weather slots, just like Project Cars 2. It's set up very much like Project Cars 2, so if you're familiar with that, you'll be able to pick it up easily. And so I want to go from light cloud to thunderstorm and then ease off as the race progresses over those 7 laps. So all you do is just confirm it, and then you're free to go racing under those conditions. And then one final thing just before we go racing is I want to show the Pitstop Sequence as well, so I'll include that. And just for the sake of just racing, I've disabled practice and qualifying, so I'm starting deliberately from last position, and if you're not sure how to set it up, you do that here. So same class of car, 70%. There's big issues with the sim at the moment between different classes. Some you have to set almost to 50 just to keep up. And then I've raced, I didn't even realise, but my very first race was at 100% skill level, which was the V8 Supercars on Adelaide, and I was able to keep up not pretty easily, but easily enough. And here is where I choose to be last. So I'll start from last place and see how we go. Okay, so this is Michael signing out for Single Racer. I'll catch you next time. See you later, and let's go racing.